Hi everybody, welcome back to Hands That Cook, and I'm Linda. Today we're going to make a caramel pound cake. This recipe was given to me by a friend of mine, Melanie. Thank you very much. It's Melanie or Melody? Melody. Thank you for the recipe. It's supposed to be a delicious recipe. Caramel pound cake. Alright, as with every pound cake, everything has to be room temperature. The eggs, the milk, the butter, everything. Already in the bowl, I have a cup of butter and a half a cup of shortening. I'm going to add 1 cup of white granulated sugar and 2 cups of dark brown sugar. And I'm going to beat these up until they're well combined and creamy, and I'll bring you back. Alright, I've let this beat 3 to 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add 5 room temperature eggs, and they either have to be large or extra large. When you bake, you always use either large or extra large eggs. And I'm going to wait till each one disappears before I add the next one. So when I've got 5 in there, we'll be back again. Alright, I got all those eggs incorporated. Now, we're going to add 3 cups of sifted self-rising flour and 1 cup of milk. And we're going to start with and end with the flour. I'm going to turn this down a little bit because I just have a feeling that this may go everywhere. Just like it's doing. Whoa! Alright, I'll bring you back when I get it all in there. Alternating with the milk. Alright. I scraped down the sides of the bowl. And I got some more flour off of that. But the last thing going in is a teaspoon of vanilla, and a teaspoon of butter flavoring. I didn't have just plain butter. What I have, and this is not imitation, this is vanilla and butter and nut. So I had to order this, and I ordered it quite some time ago, and I really haven't used it but one time. So butter and nut sounds good to me. So I'm going to let this mix in. Then I've prepared, you can either have a bundt pan or a tube pan, whichever you choose to use. And then you're going to bake it at the preheated 325 degree oven for 1 hour and 15 minutes to 1 hour and 30 minutes. But be sure and grease and flour that bundt pan or tube pan real well. And then we'll be back when it gets done. Well, it took my cake about an hour, maybe 1 hour and 5 minutes, but I think I've mentioned to you before that I think I need to gauge my oven because it just didn't take long enough, or too long. Yeah, it took too short a time, but who knows. Anyway, it turned out beautifully. Now you can use a bundt pan and it would have a lot prettier shape, but I like the flat tops because I can do a glaze or get any type of nuts or anything on there better. And there is an icing that comes with this cake that is a caramel type icing that you boil. But I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use, let's see if I can get, there we go. I'm going to use a powdered sugar. I'm going to make more like a glaze, I think. A coffee glaze. Caramel and coffee go good together, don't they? So, I got some coffee here that I saved from this morning's coffee. And I'm going to mix it in this, about 2 cups of confectionery sugar, powdered sugar. And you can use this glaze, or you can use the icing that I'm going to put the recipe down below in the show more, so you don't have to follow me through this again. That's about 3 tablespoons of butter. I'll get it mixed in. And I really want this thinner. I don't have one of those knives, you know, that people use to spread cake batter. I don't even know what you call them. An icing spreader. I don't have one of those. And I've never really missed not having one. I don't know how I've ever iced cakes, to tell you the truth. But anyway, I'm going to get this incorporated. I chopped up some pecans. And let's see. Now I like the way that tastes. So what I'm going to do is pour it over my cake. Whoop. Let it drip down the inside and the outside, but I got a little bit too much on the inside. I'm going to spoon it out and let it pour down the outside. Get it turned. Now this cake is totally cool. It's totally cool. I was hoping the icing would stay on better. But this isn't really icing, it's a glaze. I let it cool about 10 minutes in the pan I baked it in, and then I turned it out, and it turned out perfectly. It really did. Got some nuts. And sprinkle on top. Then we're going to go look for Sam. I can't wait to taste this cake. And I can't wait for you all to make it and taste it. Pound cake is probably one of the best things to serve for if you're having guests, because everybody likes pound cake. I don't know of anybody really. I'm sure there's some out there that don't like them, but there we are. Okay, I'm going to cut you off, and I'll bring you back when I find Sam. Let me zoom in. Whoop. I just want you to get a good look at the size of this cake. Maybe I can get it out some. How's that? Alright, we'll be right back. Well, I found Sammy. I fixed him a little plate. I'll get him in here, Sam. Wait just a minute. There it is. Tell us what you think. That's a coffee glaze with toasted pecans on it and vanilla ice cream.
Well, I feel like it's my birthday, but I know it's not. I wasn't born in September. Looks great.
Well, how about trying the cake? This is about the cake.
Oh, I know.
Caramel cake.
Coffee.
No, the icing is coffee.
No,
the cake is caramel.
Well, anyway, you know it's delicious. It's delicious. Every cake you make's delicious.
And this is one I hadn't made before, so.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Is it moist?
Oh, moist.
Does it taste like caramel?
Mm-hmm. Caramel and coffee.
Well, they go good together.
They sure do.
Right?
Yeah, I don't even have to have a cup of coffee with it. Yeah, it's super moist. It's super everything.
All right.
The texture's great. Yeah, it's a great cake.
Got anything else to say today?
Well, I like the toasted pecans also. Well, I don't really have a joke, but I can tell you a true story that's kind of unusual. I was going to play golf one Sunday. And at the time I was married, she wanted to go with me. I said, okay. Well, about the 8th or 9th hole, I had the TT. Well, fortunately, there was some woods by, so I went over to the edge of the woods, and I asked her to stand in front of me because she had on a long skirt. And I said, well, just stand here a minute and let me get through. And so I TT'd, and there came a big puff of wind, and it blew her skirt into my zipper. And so I was tugging and struggling with it, the skirt and my zipper, trying to get it unhung. Well, anyway, a big old bulldog came out from behind a tree and threw a bucket of water on us.
Well, that's about the stupidest joke I've ever heard.
Y'all don't believe that, do you? But anyway.
Well, thank you, Sam. If y'all like this video, give me a thumbs up. Thank you again, Melanie. We call her Moot. That's her nickname. Thank you for the recipe. Sam says it's delicious. I'll taste later.
Oh, yeah. Y'all won't regret fixing this.
I put some of the leftover icing on top of the cut cake in the center of it. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget to hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time I make a new video or I upload one. So until next time, all of you take care and God bless every one of you.